So we are fucking here at the Fonton Performance. That's right, I was about to say the wrong company name, but we're not there anymore. So we're here, Fonton Performance, top secret, underground race car workshop, and let's cut the crap. So the car is actually getting a lot closer to being finished. We finished up the exhaust, and I want to thank you Precision for having a V-band flange on the turbo with no other things, so you have to buy Precision. I ended up going to a machine shop to have them to make a flange that fits my turbo, so we could actually weld it to the exhaust. We finished up the aluminum piping. Aluminium, shut the fuck up. We finished that up. We tacked it together and we went out to a guy that can actually weld, and he welded it up. And so the piping is done. The intercooler is on. We got the cap on the water cooler. And right now, Fonton Performance is finishing up the wiring. So there's actually wiring on the car, and it actually looks pretty cool. It looks really nice, actually. It's doing a pretty good job. Of course, it needs some touches. I think maybe this box is important. I don't know. I have no idea what it does, but I think it needs to be wired up. But the oil pan, we customized the oil pan. We put on, that's an oil temperature sensor right there. So that's on. So we're actually getting ready to put on the starter. We need to drill a hole in the engine plate and put on the starter, and when that's done, we're gonna put oil in the engine, and we're gonna crank it to lubricate everything, and then we're gonna put in the plugs and the headers, and that's gonna be in a week or two, and hopefully Fonton is gonna be ready with the wiring, and then we can actually maybe turn the engine on. We have a base map from an LS or something crap. He's pretty sure that the firing sequence is the same thing, so we can do that, and we can turn the engine, and maybe hopefully it fits. We got some problem because we need to fit this is my crank sensor, and we need to get some O-rings, and to get this fitted into the crank, it's a little bit difficult lining it up, but I'm pretty sure with a big hammer I can get it in, or somebody can get it in, and doing delicate stuff on engines, hammers is always very, very good thing to use. But that's more or less it with we still had some problems with the axles. With the rear axles here, we got Kim working on the car. The axles, we got the wrong bearings, but this is Wednesday and Friday. Hopefully we're gonna get the right bearings so we can put on the axles on the car, and then we can fit these tires. And that's, if you're wondering, it's 10.5s times 32, because this is a small tire car. As you can see, this is a small tire. So that's the plan, and which means we can put the car on the ground, not because we need to put the car, we need to put the car on the ground because we need to do the measurements for the panhard bar and for the main drive shaft. So we can order that. So we're getting a lot closer to finishing, and I figured out how to put in the shifter and get that to work with the gearbox. That took me about 6 hours or something to figure out how the hell that works, but that's how it is when you're new to automatic cars. So yeah, it's really progressing. Let's see, we can run through what we're missing. This is of course in Danish. So we need to put on the axles and finish the brake lines for the rear. We need to put on the rear the axles so we can put on the rear brakes, and figure out what we need to get done. But we basically need a T-piece with the two flexible lines out to each brake pad or brakes. We need to put on the fuel system. The fuel system is fully plummeted right now. That's what we're doing today, right now, right here. We got this high quality Biltema stuff right here, and Kim, the plumbing has been done. So right now we're just putting in the rivet so we can screw the fuel lines to the car. So that's basically it. That's what he's doing right now. We can go over the fuel system in details. It's pretty simple. We got a fuel tank, and underneath we got some lines that goes up to the engine. And up here at the engine we got a mechanical fuel pump that puts fuel into here, into some magical injectors, that puts it into the engine, and the fuel we're not gonna use goes back to the car that way. Well, back to the tank. That's how the fuel system works, give or take. So, but he's putting the piping, he's putting on the fuel lines, attaching it to the car. So that's what we need. That's what we're doing right now. I said something there's something here I don't understand even myself. We need to put in a dipstick in the oil pan. We haven't done that, and we're not doing that right away, but we need to do that at some point. We need some pins between the block and the gearbox, so the gearbox doesn't turn around when the car is running. It's not we don't need it like straight away, but we need to get it done at some point. We need to mount the starter, and we need to put some foam in the tank, but we're not sure about that. Oh, we need to put in light bulbs that actually work, because it's a street car. It needs headlights and taillights, and we need to do some wiring for the doors so we can actually the electric windows work. So that's basically it. It's a lot of small things, but it's really closing in, and we need like basic stuff. We need to put in the seat, but we got the dash in, and I got the tablet mount here, so I can watch cartoons when I'm driving. Shifters in, shifter cable is on. I just need to drill a hole and take the shifter cable through. But the thing is, I'm not really sure where to drill the hole. I was thinking maybe in the top of the tunnel, or maybe down at the footrest, like down here or something. I'm not sure. So I'm still thinking about that. That's what I spent my night with home alone. I'm like, where to put that cable. But things are really closing in. So, but we need to do some wiring in here at the engines, at the electrical windows, engines, whatever. At the what the fuck? No, we need to finish this, and then we can put on the door sills, and yeah, we need to put some rubber on, so when we close the door, it's right now it's a little bit loose. I just want it so it's like tight. But the tank is in, and we need to put in batteries. We're gonna put a battery here and a battery here, and we need to draw from the generator. We need to take a line down to the batteries and connect them, and we need to put some ground somewhere, and we need to have a off switch. I was planning to put the off switch right here, or maybe the other side, but that was my plan, and then we have like the off switch sign right here. Yeah, that's basically it. It's really progressive in a really positive way. It's the last couple of days last couple of times we've been working on the car, it's been really like, wow, we're putting on stuff and we're not taking it off again. For example, the turbo, it's mounted. This is the way the turbo is gonna be. We're not taking it off before dyno, so which means we're gonna start up the car and then we're gonna dismantle it again, because some idiot says that it's much better to dyno the car and an engine stand than it is to dyno the whole car. So yeah, that's how it is. That's what we're doing. So yeah, a little bit of wiring, lots of small jobs, and then the car's gonna be ready to run. And ready to run, that's gonna be in January. So I'm gonna be ready for the season. So thank you for watching this awesome video, and remember, always turn off the boost and stay happy.